Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wayne Hobbs Stadium for your Richland High School Class of 2025 graduation. Please stand with me and remove your caps for a prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Say it with me if you know it. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated.
What an absolutely beautiful evening for a graduation. Welcome to Richland High School. I want to begin by thanking several people for supporting and challenging the class of 2025. I'd like to thank our school board and Dr. Beard for their continued support of Richland and its students. To the families of the young people that sit before you, I thank you. Students, I hope you realize the sacrifices that your families have made for you over the years. They have given you the opportunity to succeed both in academics and in life. To our teachers, thank you for challenging these students and doing your best to prepare them for whatever may lay around the corner. And finally, I want to thank the class of 2025. You have made these past 4 years. This particular class has a close bond that stands out among all other graduating classes. And you have unlimited potential. We are all honored to call you Richland High School's class of 2025. And with that said, I'd now like to present your Student Council President, Ms. Caitlin Bass.
Good afternoon, faculty, staff, guests, parents, and guardians in the class of 2025. We made it. My name is Caitlin Bass, and I had the honor of serving as the 2024-2025 Student Council President. First, I would like to thank my parents for always believing in me throughout all that I have done in high school. I would never made it through without you holding me accountable each day and pushing me to be the best version of myself, even when I just had to dig a little deeper. To my family and friends, thank you for all the countless memories that we have created over the past 13 years at Richland. I am tremendously blessed to have all of you by my side as I take this journey throughout life, and I am extremely grateful to share all of life's journeys with you. Next, I would like to thank all the teachers, staff, and coaches who took countless hours of their day to support us in everything we did. To Coach Hall, 11 seasons of basketball were nothing short of great, even through all the sarcasm, tears, and navigation in the vans, I truly wouldn't be the person I am today without you. To Annette, thank you for always being more than just a coach. You have made a tremendous impact on my life for which I'll forever be grateful for. To Ms. Clark, Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to build our book of memories, but also for being an amazing friend each day with a listening ear no matter the time. Also, I drank an energy drink before this just for you. And last, but definitely not least, to the Queen, better known as Miss Johnson. Thank you for all that you did each and every day for the people sitting here before you. Thank you for the countless hours of planning and prep to bring all the fun and life to Richland High School. I want to thank all of those who made an impact but were not mentioned by name. Thank you for showing up each day for the betterment of not only my life, but each child who walks into Richland High School. We truly do appreciate you. Finally, to the class of 2025, we arrived in the 6th grade and we were known as the worst class ever. In 7th grade, we missed the lovely Miss Stevenson because of COVID. Finally, in 8th grade, we were Dr. McClure's last Anne Frank lesson. Then we moved across the cafeteria. As freshmen, we were the last to experience the one and only Mr. Bob. We were sophomores that Miss Randall adored in her geometry class. We were juniors who thought we were never going to survive Algebra 2 with Miss Hawkins. And now we are seniors ready to leave and take our own paths of life. I wish I had some magical advice that would make life prosperous and simple for all of us, but I'm afraid that's not how this life thing works. So I'll leave you with the quote from Denzel Washington. Nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take forward. Experiment is one step closer to success. I wish the future. Congratulations, we made it.
And now our senior class president, Mr. Andrew Huff.
Before I get started, I think I better inform everyone that we won't be having a keynote speaker this year. I guess after Coach Lovelace's speech last year, the bar was either so high that no one thought they could reach it, or we had to cut it out for other reasons. I guess we'll never know. Additionally, I knew the other speeches tonight would be much better in the sentimental and memory aspect than I could ever write, so mine won't be anything like that. But without further ado, and if you don't know me, or didn't have time to read the program they handed you when you walked in, my name is Andrew Huff, and I've had the privilege of serving my outstanding group of peers as class president. So first and foremost, I would like to thank you, class of 2025, for electing me for this opportunity. And thank you to my fellow officers and First Lady with all the help you provided in the process. It has taught me many things that I wouldn't have learned without it. As a class, we want to thank the teachers, community members, and local businesses who supported us via volunteering and donating. Without you, we wouldn't have been able to have events we did, and it would have been made this last year a lot less memorable. Personally, I would like to thank my parents, sister, grandparents, and coaches, the ones who have continuously poured into me and shaped who I am today. My family instilled in me traits that I will carry my entire life, and my coaches taught me a mindset that I always think of life through. The standard will always be the standard. More importantly, I want to thank my Savior, Jesus Christ, for his undeserved grace and guidance. Without him, I am nothing and wouldn't be speaking to you tonight. Now, enough with the thank yous and on to the actual speech. Was it worth it? Were all the hours and days that most of you consider to be excruciating actually worth it? I say worth it like you signed up for this voluntarily and weren't required to be here by law. But what I mean is this: for all the time that you spent, it's about that was so long ago, I don't remember. And sometimes I find that hard to believe because the memories we have are so fresh, but one day it will be them. What makes this moment so important? We've had the last 4 years of our lives here. So the question is, what can you take from it? See, does it really matter if I the best time of your life, you just managed to get by? Hey, it's like a clock. All this field in the world 30 years from now, will it didn't do in high school, Will it matter that you studied extremely hard and got good grades, or that you almost failed? Opportunities, challenges, and experiences that will stretch far beyond these past 4 years. The saying is cliche, but it is so very true. Life is what you make it. And high school was just a small how you allocate your time and decisions. I stand here to encourage you not just squeak by. We are given one shot at this life thing, and each and every one of you in this class are capable of excelling beyond any expectation set upon you. How do I know? Because over the years, we have been the highest performing athletes, guys and girls, accomplishing things that haven't been done in decades. It was importantly, outside of many of whom had earned everything about means. Never be bold to achieve something from your potential. Chase whatever makes you happy and find what be successful in your eyes. And you work hard. And if you don't know what it is that you want to do yet, then I have news for you. You're normal, because each of us are still trying to figure it out. Even the people that seem like they know exactly where they'll go and what they'll do. No one can predict the future, and life happens. I want to see life. People, what they would have done differently and how they wish they would have approached life after high school. The most important and evident thing that I've learned is this: whatever and wherever you may go once you leave this field tonight, remember that you can always work more, buy more, and want more, but you will never be able to slow, stop, or make more time. Don't get caught up in the world's materialistic objects. Take care of the most important asset in your life, which is time. So to summarize my ramble, I basically said to work extremely hard, achieve your dreams, and be successful, but at the same time, to not go too far and make sure to treasure how you spend your time. Super unclear, contradictory, and difficult, just like life will be. High school doesn't define you. It is what you made it. Let the past 4 years be the fuel for your next step, because the real journey begins now. As simple as I can put it, live a life that matters, not just to you, but to others. Chase purpose, not paychecks. And most of all, don't waste time. You'll never be able to get it back. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go be great and live a life worth living.
At this time, we're going to recognize Richland High School's salutatorian, Miss Alexis Orr.
Good evening to all of the family, friends, teachers, and fellow students. I'm Alexis Orr, your salutatorian, but please don't ask me how to spell that, but good thing I got this. I basically spent 4 years overthinking every assignment and refreshing my grades like it was Instagram. But today is finally the end, the day we have been counting down to. For the past 13 years, from 8 to 3, every day, 5 days a week, we spent countless hours in school learning about multiplication, verbs, original colonies, and why everyone is so scared to take Miss Baxter's classes. It has been a long ride filled with memories that will last a lifetime. I hope everyone takes the time to commemorate and cherish the moments spent here with your teachers and friends. Soon, we will all be moving off or staying home, but it'll never be the same as it once was. I will never see Miss Young at her desk every morning, sing the wicked and pitch perfect soundtracks in the library. You know who you are. And I will never walk to Wednesday morning FCA with Coach Pat at the door vibing with the speaker, or have a fiesta in Miss Santana's class, hug Miss Pam in the morning, and will never be on this field or court again cheering for the football or basketball teams. It has taken me a while to understand this and come to terms with this idea, but it's here now. In the past few years at Richland, I have learned some very valuable lessons that have made me who I am and who I will continue to be for the rest of my life. These lessons have gotten me through the highs, in-betweens, and lulls of growing up, and I hope this will encourage and help others if they ever find themselves in similar situations. So lesson 1, hold on to your people. I don't think people realize how big of an impact we all have on each other. I know when I'm having a bad day, I can rely on the people closest to me in my heart to get me through these tough times. This is all thanks to supporters, whether that be friends, teachers, or family, and I am so greatly appreciative of mine. The people you surround yourself with reflect who you are, so choose wisely, and when you find those people, hold them tight. Lesson 2, be the reason. This relates to my previous lesson, but at the end of the day, it matters just as much. You can do so much for another person through love and spreading happiness. Be the bigger person who stands up for the underdog, or invite the new person to eat with you at lunch. Something that might seem so little can really be the turning point in someone's day or even week. And I can truly say these lessons my mom taught me have brought me some great friends, courage in myself, and joy in my heart. Lesson 3, love, love. Having spent the past 13 years growing up surrounded by so many, I have met some extraordinary people. Emma, you were there from the beginning at PES, and we were fortunately reunited in the 6th grade. Livy Lou, you were my very first friend at Richland who saw past my ginormous bow and bob haircut. Miss Clark, no matter who you met, you always radiated sunshine through all of your students and loved them like your own. Angela, you moved here in the 7th grade, and I will always know you are my honest and reliable. Miss Locke, you made this year possible for every single one of us seniors because you are continuously there to lend a friendly helping hand. Carls, even though you're from Texas, you're like my older sister I never had. Andrew, you have shown me the true meaning of happiness, and I will never take that for granted. Each of you showed me love, and I find joy and peace in calling you all my people, whom I can always reach out to. Love never fails, and I know this because of every one of you. Lesson 4, be you. You were fearfully and wonderfully made, and it doesn't matter what other people think. If it makes you happy, do it. Be the person who you were created to be, for you are truly happier when you are yourself. You are so deserving of anything you could ever possibly want, so put forth that effort and achieve your dreams. You are no less worthy than anyone else sitting here today. Before I close out this speech, I have a special shout out to my family, for you are all constant reminders of support. Colin, you start my car every morning during the winter, and I know my freezing toes thank you for that. Dad, you make the best steaks, so I'm sorry if your lunch goes missing in the morning. Mom, you are the Lorelei to my Rory, and the one I go to no matter the day. I don't know what I'm gonna do almost 4 hours away from each of you, but I know everything will be all right in the end. With all that being said, I hope you all take these lessons into consideration, for they might be helpful in your next steps into your very bright futures. I am so grateful for all the memories, laughs, and friends, no matter if they were students or teachers. I wish you all the best, and again, congratulations on closing this chapter for the soon-to-be new chapter that will unfold. Thank you.
At this time, we recognize Richland High School's valedictorian, Mr. Thomas Robertson.
I want to start off with a thank you to Mr. Olson, Miss Bailey, Miss Randall, and Coach Blair for their hand in this event. These folks have been enthusiastically helpful in shaping this past year for us seniors. On a similar note, I would like to take a moment to recognize those members of staff who are graduating alongside the 18-year-olds. If you would please stand when I call your name, Miss Turner, Miss Santana, Miss Landers, Miss Childress, and Coach Blair. I am happy to inform you that we have reviewed and accepted your applications and now count you among the class of 2025. Thank you for your years of dedication to this school. May you find your next chapter more prosperous and more peaceful than the last. It means a lot to be here today. High school graduation comes around no more than once for each of us. So with that in mind, I promise to do my best not to waste this time. Though I am not elderly just yet, I still want to try and leave everyone with a word of wisdom. In my reflection of my 13 years at Richland, I found that I do not remember all the details I would expect to. If you were to ask me today what the grade I made on Miss Baxter's nonfiction narrative was, I could not tell you. If you were to ask me what the order of my sophomore second semester schedule was, I could not tell you. I was surprised to find that things I found important 1, 2, or 5 years ago are of very little importance to me today. But that does not mean I took nothing away from those years. To this day, I still remember singing karaoke on the last day of Coach Welch's class. I still remember feeling small in Mr. Bob's class because it seemed too difficult. I remember Mr. Osborne telling me, "You're gonna do good. You're a smart kid." I also remember coming back to school after fall break, when it felt like a part of me had been torn off, leaving a big hole because I had lost a friend. The sentiment I am trying to communicate with you was summed up well by one of the great American poets, Maya Angelou, when she said, "People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Today, I can look into the crowd in front of me and pick out some faces of people that made me feel like $1,000,000. I can also find some faces of people that I shared some very hard times with. I understand now that these feelings are what I will take with me when I'm the more aged type of senior. While these memories I am describing can be characterized using many different words, no description is more accurate than the simple word love. My school experience was good because I felt loved at every turn, plain and simple. If you asked me to give one piece of life advice, I would say, put love first. But I believe the Bible said it better. And above all these, put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony, Colossians 3:14. Thank you to all of you who love me. I believe that is the secret to success in a family, in a school, or just in life. Now, it would not be a commencement speech if I did not hand out some thank yous. Firstly, I want to go ahead and say that all of you parents here will have to settle for being second best because I have the best parents. Next, thank you to all of you, my friends graduating today, who made me laugh and have an easier time growing up. Lastly, I want to thank and congratulate all of you teachers in matching black gowns. It takes a special kind of crazy to become a teacher, but I'm sure glad you all made that decision. Now, having gone all the way through school, I understand how much impact a teacher can have on a young life. Teachers have an undeniable role in development that goes far beyond just the passing of knowledge. Young men and women need figures that they can trust, people at school who have their back day in and day out. Students need teachers that will implant understanding about the topics that are in school and topics that are subjects in life. Adolescence is an unsteady time, but a steady, caring teacher can easily become a rock for students, whether they know it or not. The higher calling teachers choose to take on when they apply these ideals to their classrooms is a testament to their love. When I think about the greatest teachers I've ever had, I do not think about their state testing scores, but instead I think about how they love their students. Unfortunately, loving students does not always result in doing fun and unorganized things in class. Sometimes the loving thing to do is exactly the opposite of what the students want to do. As a result, teaching can often be a thankless job. But today, I want to take the time and initiative to say thank you to all of you and offer you this encouragement. When the Son of God came to this earth, he could have chosen to be anyone or do anything, but instead of choosing to be a great emperor or powerful general, he chose to be a servant. I'm sure this story is familiar to most of you, but what might not be familiar to you is what earthly title Jesus was addressed by. Of the 90 times Jesus was directly addressed in the Gospels, 60 times he was addressed as teacher. The most influential figure in history was a teacher. Now, I'm not trying to pile the pressure on for all of you when you get started back in the fall, but I hope you'll remember and take this to heart. You have a great effect on the world through your classroom. Today, there are some very important people here to watch me graduate. There are people here that have been with me since the beginning and people that will be with me long into the future. I know the same must be true for all of you classmates of mine because there's a huge crowd. I want to thank you all for participating in our lives. Thank you for making an effort to be here. I feel like I would be wrong not to recognize those who we wish were here. Loss is a hard topic, but it's a topic life forces upon us. I know I personally wish that there were a few more faces among the group of my family sitting over there. And I know that the class of 25 does not feel quite as whole as it once did. This chair right here at the front is saved for Alex Adcock. Alex departed from us in a tragedy during our freshman year. He was a very dear friend of mine, as well as a very dear friend of many of the graduates today. We leave the first seat open in honor of his memory and legacy. Only after I lost Alex did I realize the value of brotherly love. If you are here today and you did not know Alex, I can confidently say you missed out. His lively displays of confidence and virtue are something I have missed and will continue to miss. I feel that I am better because I knew Alex, and I feel like the class of 2025 was made better by having Alex as a part of it. While we look ahead to the short term without Alex, I believe in a long-term plan where Alex is involved. Today, I am comforted by a passage in the Bible taken from John 11. It says, Jesus said to her, "Your brother will rise again." Martha answered, "I know he will rise again at the resurrection in the last day." Jesus said to her, "I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die, and whoever lives by believing me will never die." Do you believe this? On that note, thank you for listening to me for this long. Congratulations, class of 2025. You can achieve hard things and blah, blah, blah. But stay safe and enjoy your graduation. Go Raiders and charge on.
At this time, we will recognize graduates who has excelled in representing Richland High School in both in and outside of the classroom. Our students who participated in boys or girls state this year, please stand to be recognized. Now we will recognize students for academic achievements and excellence. Students who have received the Work Ethics Distinction Award this year, please stand to be recognized. Students who scored at or above the subject area readiness benchmarks on the ACT are recognized as graduating with honors. Please stand to be recognized if you are graduating with honors. Students who scored 30 or above on their ACT, please stand. Students who are graduating with distinction, please stand to be recognized. Students who belong to the top 10 of Richland High School's 2025 graduating class, please stand. All students who have received a scholarship, please stand. Students who receive their Tennessee State FFA degree, please stand. Students who have earned certification through TCAT, please stand. Students who have joined or are joining the military, please stand. At this time, our assistant principal, Matt Miller, will read the class row for the presentation of degrees.
Michael Elijah Armstrong. Caitlin Elizabeth Bass. Elizabeth Grace Boshers. Kendra Jean Marie Bostatter. Samuel Neil Brindley. Jennifer Lee Breimer. Christopher Cortez Buchanan. Aiden Dean Burleson. Bracy Leanne Cagle. Lillian Grace Carden. William Shannon Carnes. Sophia Elizabeth Chapman. Lillian Rose Cheatham. Jacob Aaron Coker. Matthew Alejandro Coker. Fernando Rafael Correll Peralta. Valerie Alyssa Davila. Anna Kate Dickey. Cole Allen Drake. Donald Liam Duffy. Ann Dumas. Noah Wayne Duncan. Jackson Troy Donovan. Brandon Carter Edwards. Knox Allen Ellis. Lucas Allen Eastlick II. Jesse James Estep. Weston John Finley. Olivia Jolie Garcia. Owen Dwight Garner. Dallas McCade Griffith. Riley Wade Hale. Sebastian James Haley. Kylie Joe Hall. Blaine Russell Harmon. Wyatt James Heiss. Emma Riley Hughley. Rachel Leanne Yoyi Hughley. Carter Smith Hibden. Joshua Glenn Hickman. John Diesel Higgins. Shelby Deanna Higgins. Chance Calder Hill. Carly Savannah Hill. Addison Hyatt Hollis. Jesse Thomas Hood. Alexis Kaylee Horn. Andrew Grant Huff. Christopher Landon Johns. Cadence Lee Johnson. Angelina Cielo Johnston. Luke Coleman Jones. Alyssa Catherine Calipura. Dakota Roy Lawhorn. I apologize. Elias Lawson Locke. Madeline Adele Luger. Michaela Lynn Malone. Cameron Brian Mann. Lucas Cole Martin. Rhett Owen Maxwell. Sarah Jane McClure. Johnny B. McGall III. Sheena Nicole Mears. Jace Carter Lewis Miller. Alexis Corinne Orr. Harley Nicole Patterson. Nash Palma Petty. Jaden Anthony Pryor. John Daniel Randall Jr. Thomas Hugh Robertson. Cherokee Organa Star Schumacher. Tyler Jacob Slaughter. Lily Beth Spears. Jordan Lee Stacy. Brandon Jermaine Stinnett Jr. Jackson Dane Strickland. Joseph Rader James Taramina. Tommy Alexander Tucker. Andrew Michael Turner. Angela Emma Velasquez Palacios. Amelia Grace Wilbanks. Cadence Jade Williamson. Scott Lee Wong. Blaine Lucas Woodard. Hayden Thomas Young.
If you'll please stand and join us in singing the Richland High School alma mater, led by Amelia Wilbanks.
On our county's northern border, reared against the sky, proudly stands our alma mater as the years roll by. Forward ever be our watchword, conquer and prevail. Hail to thee, our alma mater, RHS, all hail.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the Richland High School graduating class of 2025.
Southern Tennessee Regional Health System. Pulaski is here to help you be well. Our mission is to make our community healthier, and we're your community hospital. We're committed to providing trusted care when you need it most. From wellness checks to emergencies, we're here for you and your family. Visit us today at southerntennessee.com or call 931-363-7531.
When it comes to real estate, Haney Realty and Property Management is the team you can trust. Our extensive knowledge of the market and industry allows us to help our clients with any real estate need. We know how to get results. So whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, let us put our expertise to work for you. Call us today at 931-347-9150 or visit HaneyRealtyPM.com to learn more. Haney Realty and Property Management, your best friend in real estate. If you're looking for a new job, let M&M Staffing be your guide. With over 20 years of experience, we know how to connect great people with great opportunities. We work with over 80 companies, so we're sure to find the perfect job for you. Our team is dedicated to helping you succeed, and our high customer satisfaction rate proves it. Ready to get started? Visit us at mnmstaffing.net or give us a call today at 931-347-4255.
For over 50 years, PES Energize has been proudly powering our community in Pulaski and Giles County, Tennessee. We're dedicated to providing safe, reliable, and innovative services. At PES Energize, we believe that serving you is a privilege. We're here for all your energy needs. Visit PESEnergize.com.
The Natural Gas Department of Pulaski is here to help you save money. Natural gas is safe, efficient, and cost-effective. It's up to 50 to 60% less expensive than electricity for home heating. Plus, it's clean and efficient, so you can feel good about your choice. Call us today for service or visit our website to learn more. Make the switch to natural gas and start saving today.
When it comes to insurance, Winterburr & Associates Insurance is the team you can trust. We offer coverage for your home, auto, business, and more. We work hard to find the best policy for you at the best price. Our personalized service means we take the time to understand your needs and make sure you understand your options. We want you to feel confident and secure with your insurance policy. Let us make insurance simple for you. Get a quote today at winterburrinsurance.com or call us at 931-363-8638.